What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Connecting with Creators. As you know, Connecting with Creators is about connecting with different student athletes here on campus and really spotlighting our passions outside of our sports and really showing that we're more than just athletes. Today's guest is someone who really bet on himself, and now he's cashing in. This man right here recently hit 100,000 subscribers on Snapchat. Please welcome Joe Sadowski.
Hey, thank you, Trey. I really
How
appreciate
you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
It's great to get you on, man. It's great to get you on.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about a couple of your accolades. Your first team all-conference indoor, and you're also a two-time GMAC champ. So you've been winning gold ever since you've been here. But the way you got here, man, you really had to pave a way for yourself for you to get here. So you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, 100%. So I knew I wanted to come to Finley, but didn't grow up with a whole lot of money. So I needed to find a way to make money, no matter what that would be, through track, whatever, or something. And so I ended up finding something called Snapchat Spotlight, and that's how I made money to pay for school. And it was a long process, and I can get more in depth if you'd like.
Oh yeah, so we want to hear all about it.
All about it. Okay, yeah. So, man, I guess just over a year ago, I had to pay for college, and I was like, well, I'm either going to have to take out a loan or I'm going to figure something out because, I'm broke. And so I found out Snapchat Spotlight, and they were paying lots of money to people to post, tons of money. And it took a ton of tries. I was posting up to 20 videos a day.
20.
Just to get maybe one viral video. And it took a lot of work, a lot of patience. And I didn't give up. There were lots of times that I could have quit, but I just knew. I felt that this was a good opportunity, and I just needed to be consistent. And so eventually I had a video pop off, and it went viral, and I made a good amount of money from it, and it's a blessing, and everything kind of snowballed from there.
Okay. So how how exactly did you discover that you can make money from Snapchat? Because I really didn't know much about it.
Yeah, no, not a lot of people knew about it, which was the crazy thing. I guess I was just browsing the web, looking for some kind of way to make money, browsing Reddit, Discord, whatever, talking to people, and I kind of just stumbled upon it. And it almost didn't seem, it seemed too good to be true at first.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. It was everything they said it was.
Wow, because I know when I first started talking to you and everything, and I seen what you were doing, I'm like, Snapchat, because I was asking a friend of mine if she knew anybody on her track team who did anything outside of track, and then she sent me a snap, and I'm like, Snap, what did she send me a Snapchat for? I'm like, what's this kid on TikTok, YouTube, or something? But then I seen your snaps, I'm like, wait, this guy, he's putting out some content. So I really didn't know that you can really do that type of stuff on Snapchat.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like TikTok. It's short form video content. All the way on the right, there's a little play button when you're on Snapchat, and anyone can post. Anyone can do it. Anybody who's watching this can do it. It just takes consistency, like anything.
So just know pretty soon, your boy will be on Snapchat. I'm trying to get right. I'm gonna get Joe to get me right. So when me and you spoke, and you said it just now, when you first discovered it, you was going crazy. You was grinding on Snapchat so you can really try to make money for it to provide for yourself. So at first, it was originally, as a means of income, but then you end up falling in love with that. How did that happen?
Right. I mean, so I did it for so long, and when everything started going right after a while, but it did take lots of months of consistency and optimism. And I think I fell in love with it when I just realized that you could use your own creativity, and you could set your own hours, whenever I could make videos whenever I felt like it. I didn't have to choose a topic, and it was just such a freeing thing to do. Just being able to do something fun and make money at the same time is just honestly one of the coolest things in the world.
Yeah. So can you tell the audience the Subway story that you told me?
Subway story.
This is so inspirational. We gotta hear this.
Yeah. So last summer I was working at a factory, and working 8 hours a day, early in the morning till well into the day, and I really didn't like it. And mad respect to people who do that as a job. That takes so much mental toughness.
That was me at Amazon, man.
Yeah. That takes a lot of toughness. And I realized that I just didn't want to do it. And so I quit that job and went to Subway And even though I took a substantial pay cut,
Yeah.
I was working with people, I could talk, I could communicate, and it was just freeing. And I had a lot more fun at that job. And so I also had free time, and so I was able to shoot videos on Snapchat, in between rushes. And I I was looking for trends, and I posted this one video, and it ended up getting, like, right now it's at like 4.5 million views, which is crazy.
That's 4.5 million people watching you.
Yeah, it was nuts. I remember watching the views go up and up, even at work, and I was like, holy crap, this is crazy.
Yeah. When I think about like views and stuff like that, I think like, all right, like if I get like 200 views on a video, I'm like, yo, that's like an auditorium of people watching me.
Yeah,
you got like stadiums of people, countries of people watching you, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty cool. I think definitely a lesson to be learned. What you just said is like doing what you love, like doing what you love might not always provide like immediate benefits. Sometimes it might be easy to go like what's like financially comfortable for you, but you, like I said, you bet on yourself, and now you're in a better position because of it. Maybe if you kept on doing that factory job, you wouldn't be Joe Sadowski with the 100K on Snapchat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely say betting on yourself can really provide some good things for you.
I agree. Yeah, you definitely, like we said, we discussed life is short.
Yes, sir.
I mean, so even though you can't take the traditional path, you always want to make time to do something that you love. I mean, even if you're not making money, just spend some time doing what you love. And if you're consistent with it and you want to be one of the best at it, just do it.
Yes, sir.
You can do whatever.
With that being said, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back soon with Connecting with Creators. And welcome back to Connecting with Creators. I'm here with Joe Sadowski. How you doing, Joe?
I'm good. How are you, Trey?
Pretty good, man. So kind of piggyback to something you said a little bit earlier. You said that during the process of you like really getting started with Snapchat, you were dropping 20 videos a day?
Yeah, that's right.
So tell us about that, man.
I mean, I can't say they were good videos. I was just pumping them out, hoping that one would go viral. It was more of a quantity over quality thing.
Yeah.
And just wanting to get one to pop off. And that's all it took. And one of those crappy videos actually, back in the day, in March, did take off. And it got like, it was just me recording my computer screen, like filling out a Google form, and the words and the text, they kind of correlated with a song.
Yeah.
And it ended up getting like 200,000 views in 24 hours. And I remember getting a message that it had made money. And they said, congratulations, this video may be eligible for up to $5,700. And I was like, are you serious? That's ridiculous.
That's more than I've seen in like a single check that I've ever gotten. So that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy how like the videos that you don't even really think about that much be the ones that can really blow up.
Right.
And I feel like us as creators, man, with content, we don't really get enough credit. Like people can be like, oh, that's just luck. The algorithm, there's no algorithm, it's just luck. I can do that. I can make funny videos too, but like, it's not luck. Like somebody from the outside looking in could be like, oh, this kid just happened to make some crappy video and it just blew up. But you were dropping 20 videos a day. So when you're being persistent, even if you're not hitting a mark, but you're persistently getting closer and closer every time, you're going to hit the bullseye eventually.
100%. Yeah, and it takes guts to put yourself out there. Not everybody's willing to do that. I mean, some people are worried, what will my friends think about me, etc. But you just have to do it.
For sure. So as you've been doing content creation for how long now?
I would say just over a year.
It's over a year.
A couple months, yeah.
And you're a year, a couple months in, but you're already at a pretty big stage, and you're just getting started. You can really show up there. We might be looking at the next Mr. Beast or something like that.
Maybe, man. Maybe.
So what would you say, like, if you can give any advice to somebody who really just wants to get started, what would you say to them?
Just pull out your camera and record something that you're passionate about. I mean, you have to have a goal and consistency, but like I said, absolutely anybody can do it. Almost everybody has a smartphone, so you might as well take advantage of that. And hey, maybe you'll make some money, maybe you'll find something that you love doing, and you can build a community. It just takes time.
Yes, sir. It's just going to take, like you said, persistence. It's not going to happen overnight. It might not happen in a month. For you, it happened in like around a year. But for most people, that's pretty rare. So it doesn't really happen. I know, I look at dudes like Mr. Beast. He took years to get to the point he's at. And everybody's journey is going to be different. So I would definitely like to piggyback on what you said, to stay consistent. Honestly, look at Joe. He did something that he wanted to do. He was like, you know what? I want to make videos. So instead of, I'm making some pretty good money at this factory, but I'm going to go to Subway. I'm going to go to Subway, have a little bit more time, and it paid off. So definitely, you can put yourself in the right position really by believing in yourself.
Yes, 100%. You do have to believe in yourself. And I think even just beyond content creation, if you believe in yourself, you can really be good at whatever you want. Anything.
Facts. And to kind of like segue off of that, a big part of believing in yourself is really investing in yourself. And you say you really like keen on investments. You really want to talk about investments. So my question for you is, what do you do to invest?
Financially, I mean, yes, invest in yourself to do things you want. But, okay, so a couple things I did. As soon as I was 18, I opened up an investment account. I opened up a Roth IRA. And I also used Robinhood, which is really simple. Anybody can use it to invest in stocks and cryptos. And I mean, the earlier you get started, the better. I mean, I think it's really important to set yourself up for financial success in the future. And there are a bunch of ways you can do it. I taught myself almost everything I knew about it is just using YouTube.
Yeah.
And you can teach yourself anything you want using YouTube.
Yeah, y'all watching it right now. After this, you might as well watch an investment video, right?
Go.
You're already here.
Yeah. I mean, and so you want to have a diversified portfolio. I mean, but I'm sure a lot of people watching this, like me and you, were young. You have time to take those risks. And so one of the things we discussed was crypto, right? And eventually I'd like to own a full Bitcoin. I think that crypto will eventually, this is my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor, so don't credit me on any of this. But I think eventually anybody that holds a Bitcoin will be a millionaire, in my opinion. And no matter how much time that takes, that's just my opinion. But you know, there are safer routes to take. Like you can invest in the S&P 500. There's lots of index funds, which historically they've gone up 7% every year. And so if you want safety, that's the way to go. 7% every year compounds greatly. And that can be a lot of money someday. Comfortable retirement.
Facts. Honestly, like you were saying, investing, you got to start somewhere. And you said you taught yourself pretty much everything you know. I'm still really learning a lot about it. I still got to dive my feet into it. But I would say, like, from the background I come from, and you come from a pretty similar background as far as, like, not really coming up around money. Where I'm from, like, not many people invest because it's, like, a lot of, like, survival, you know what I'm saying? People are on, like, survival, how I'm going to pay this bill for this month. They're not thinking about, like, where they're going to be 15 years from now. Because, you know, how a lot of that stuff is set up, you have to, like, work on, like, where you're going to be today, how you're going to get here tomorrow, and then go from there. But I'm really trying to build my knowledge of my finances and investing so I can be able to pass that on.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. Yeah, we did come from similar backgrounds, but it is important to get started. Just get started. I mean, with anything, you know, we discussed even content creation, investing, just get started. And that's the hardest part. Okay.
So, final question. You've been in the game, content creating, a little over a year now. You just hit 100K. Congratulations on that. 100K on Snapchat.
Thank you.
That's great, man. That's great. So, what's your next big goal?
Oh, man, next big goal. So, I really want to expand to other platforms eventually. And I guess the next big goal would be 200K. We'll go by 100K. And so, eventually, I would like to get maybe brand deals, you know, to post on my stories on Snapchat. I talk to a lot of people. They do that thing like purely white. They're like, this is how I get my teeth. This is so white, blah, blah, blah. And you kind of just advertise a product, and they'll pay you based on views on their story. So that would be one of my goals. Yeah, just expansion to other platforms, brand promotions, and just increasing my my audience.
Yeah, that's facts. So like I'm a little bit less than two years into the YouTube game. So I'm about like a year and a half in. And as we're recording this video, tomorrow's my birthday. Last year on my birthday, I hit 100 subscribers. This year I'm at 169. So far I'm almost at a 70% increase on my channel. So I'm really trying to get to like 200 and go from there. I like how you said you want to get branded and get the sponsorship deals. I definitely want that.
Yeah.
I can't wait to be like, yo, this video is sponsored by such and such. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's definitely a big goal of mine. How do you think that you're going to get to that 200K? Like, what steps are you going to take to get there?
So I'm just going to continue. One of the things I've always done, and when my videos started really taking off, is when I became able to see trends. I would scroll through feed and find trends, things that are going viral, even if they're silly, just for no reason. And I would take note of those. And what I would want to do is recreate those trends, but kind of put my own spin on it in a way. Just make it my creation, you know, my own unique video. And so I just need to be consistent doing that. And one of the things I do is I want to post at least one video every day. And I've done that, you know, ever since, you know, I started at least one, even though I was doing
That's
more
good,
back
man.
then. Yeah, and that's the key to success, consistently, like we discussed. If you want to do good on Spotlight, I would say just one video a day. And just put a little bit of effort into it. All you need is like 5 minutes a day, just consistently. And I think if I stay consistent with that, it'll keep snowballing, and hopefully I can hit a 200K.
Yeah, I mean, and then with this mentality, you definitely got to get there, man. Honestly, a big part of connecting with creators, obviously, is spotlighting everybody and like really showing that we're more than just athletes. But I also get to network with everybody. And with networking, I've learned a lot more about like investing just from like this time talking to you. Learned a lot more about Spotlight. I didn't know anything about Snapchat Spotlight. So I'm definitely looking forward to continuing to networking with you in the future. Appreciate having you on the show, Joe.
Hey, thank you. It's great being here.
All right, thank you for watching Connected with Creators. Please like the video, leave a comment, let me know what you thought, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Be back next week for the next episode of Connected with Creators. And remember, get 1% better every single day. Thank you.